Hi again. So this is part 2 of skills assignment 6, and this is going to be working with nested resources. So I'm going to start this video off just by showing that I fixed that error in the last video. So the error was that that's not it. Yeah, it was the should create team. So it was team URL and some kind of parameter. So I changed it to team's URL, and I'm going to confirm that it works with this. See, and now it works and everything is processed. So Rails DB migrate, reset DB seed. See, and everything is dandy. So I'm just gonna open up Google Chrome because we're gonna use that later, but it's gonna get minimized right now. Or we'll keep you up, but we'll keep you in the background. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close out all of these because I don't need them anymore. I don't want them anymore. I want the routes though. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add this route for players for the player index. So to do that, I'm going to write get. We're going to get the teams team ID, because that's what I named that as, and team ID players. Yeah. So and then it's going to players index as let's say team players. So that's our player index. We're gonna save that, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the player's controller, which is not here. So I forgot to do that, I guess, before I should add that route, because technically that route doesn't exist. So I'm going to generate that. I'm going to generate players by saying Rails generate controller players. Cool, and now that's been created. So now this route actually does exist, and we can go to our players controller now. So in my players controller, I'm going to define the index page. So def index, nope, at team, and team is going to be, we're going to find the parameter for the team. So team find params team ID. Yeah. And then we're going to do players. So players equals at team dot players, and I guess sure, you can be there right now, but that's not what I wanted. And we're gonna render the index page. So render index. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually create the players index page. So we're going to go to views, we're going to go to players, and we see that there are no files in here. So we're going to create the file. So we're going to create index.html.erb, and so this is going to be your main index page that will show all of the players of a given team. So we're going to create this header. I'm going to call it players. And we're going to create a table with it. So table, class, table, striped, table, cover. Yeah, and then indent that, and we're going to create the headers for the table now. So thead class equals thead dark. And now we're going to put what is actually going to show up in the head. So name, and I'll show how I combined first and last name. I'll show how I will combine first and last name to show up under name. So we're just going to have name and position. And now we're going to close everything. Okay, and now we're going to create the body of the table. So T body with a nice hyperlink. So we're going to say at players each do PL. And now we're going to create, now we're going to say what it's going to do, and it's going to do a thing, TD, and we're going to show the first and last name of our player right here. So we'll do PL dot first name plus white space character plus PL dot last name. We're going to close that out. And then the next thing we're going to be listing is the position. So PL dot position, close that out. And that is all we're going to do for now. So we're going to close out that. I feel like there should be something else there, but I guess not. T body. Then I guess I'll go ahead and close out this table. So table. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're saving that. Our next page created, everything's good. So Okay, so now we're going to add a link to this index page to the index page of our teams. So index, and to do that, new team. Okay, so my goodness. Okay. Or is it to the index page? No, it's not to the index page. It's to the show page, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got our team name, home city, team home city, link to edit, link to players. So this is what we're gonna change. So we're gonna change that to team players. Gonna give it the @team attribute because it's calling for that, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna save that. Okay. Right. So, since I saved that, the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna test this. So we're gonna go Rails server, or I guess before I do that, I should do Rails db migrate reset db seed. Awesome. So now Rails server, and go local. Awesome. So this is showing up with everything. We're gonna click show and hope it takes us to our show page, which it didn't. Because of course it didn't. Okay, so we're gonna change that to team players path. Knew I did something wrong. Okay, awesome. So now we have all of that, and of course that stuff doesn't work because I haven't written it yet. So great, we have that up and working. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a show route to our routes page. So we're going to do get get teams team ID. Yeah, this is for the show page, so team ID slash players / ID. And so that's going to be our players show route, and that's going to be, path helper is going to be players, no, team player. Yeah, that's it. So awesome. We're gonna save that, and we're gonna go back to the player controller. So let's divvy that out a bit. So we're gonna do def show cool at team equals team dot find params, basically the same as what's above. Team ID player equals at team dot players dot find params of the ID. So we're gonna save that. We're gonna end that, and my goodness, we're gonna save that. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to create a player's show route. So new file, show.html.erb, and this show file for player is going to be really simple. We're going to have that, we're going to have our header, we're going to have player dot first name plus empty white space plus last name at player dot last name, and we're gonna end that. And now we're just gonna create a little list. And our list is gonna have I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's just have our player's position here. So that position. No, this isn't a list. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. And so we're gonna close that paragraph off, and we're gonna include an option to go back. So back to players and team players path, and we're going to give it the attribute team. We're going to make this a cool button, so class button outline secondary. And we're going to end that paragraph. I'm going to save that, and then now we're going to add it to the players index. Yeah, so we're going to open this bad boy back up, and we're going to put our show page right here. We're gonna put it right here. And so that's gonna be link to show team player path at team player sure, I'll give this a button too. Class button outline secondary button small. Okay, cool. So now we're going to save that, and we're going to test this now. So Rails server. So refresh that. We're going to show this. Let's see the players. And that index doesn't work for some reason. Is this broken? What's broken about this? Oh, let's see if this fixes it. Nope. Man, what? This is ridiculous. Okay, so we're going through this. What do you just do? Okay, so no, that should be right. I feel like you should be over here though. Okay, we're gonna move this. We're gonna put it right here. Not right there, but you know what I mean. Okay. Now we're gonna see if this works. TD. Maybe this will do something cool. Class equals text no wrap. Okay. And now we've got this link to and then the TR closes out, and then I guess here we have to end this. So let's try it now. New error! Yay! Let's try PO. Okay. That's fine. Okay, our show pages suck, but that's fine. They're showing. So awesome. I guess that's what I wanted. But I also want a link to go back on here. Go back to the teams. Okay. We're gonna add a link to the team, so link to team path at team. We're gonna make this a button. Pen, outline, secondary. Okay, and we're gonna close that out. We're gonna save that and we're gonna refresh that. Yay! And it takes us back to our team. Okay, that's so cool. So yay, we tested that, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a new route. So we're gonna do get teams team ID, players ID. Ugh. Oh no, not players ID, player new. Okay. So we're gonna go to players new as new team player. So we're gonna save that and we're gonna go to our controller and we're going to add a controller for new. So def new. Oh, these are all supposed to be indenting. I'm really surprised it's still working. Oh my god. Team equals team dot. You know what? We're gonna. Oh my gosh! I don't even have it rendering. Okay. It's not supposed to render? Yeah, it's not supposed to render. Okay, so we're gonna copy that. We're gonna paste it here. That's good. This is gonna be just a player. And we're actually gonna do player dot new. And we're gonna render new. So we're gonna save that. We're gonna end that. Save, and we're gonna create a new player page. So new.html.erb. And so this is going to be a place where we add our new player. So the header is going to be add new player. And we're going to close that, and we're gonna make this a form. So we're gonna do bootstrap form with model. At player method post URL. It's gonna be a team player new. No, haha. I thought team player path with the attribute team. and local true do F. So that's done, and now we're going to create the things we would like to add for a new player. So f dot text field first name, and we're just gonna copy and paste that. And this last one is gonna be submit. This is gonna be last name, and this is going to be position. Save that, and now we're actually gonna end it the first time. And now we're gonna add an option to cancel that, to cancel us doing that. So link to cancel team players path team. I'm gonna make this a button as well. So class button outline secondary. And we're gonna end that. So save. This is our new page. We have new in controller, and we're going to add a route to this in the player index page. So that's going to look like the same thing, really similar to what show does. So the difference is going to be, this is going to be, no, this is not, that's literally not where we're writing it. This is where the edit and destroy are going to go, which have not been created yet, so we're going to pretend I didn't do that, and we're going to add it right above team. So paragraph, end paragraph tag, and it's going to look similar to this. So doing that, link to new player, new team player path, still giving it team, and that should be good to go. So we're going to save that, and we're going to look at this. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to players, and look, we have a new player thing. So let's click that, and of course it didn't work on the first time. So what? And that's for the show page. Okay. Show players. Oh, that's fun. What is wrong with this? And the show page. What? here. Is that really not what I'm supposed to be doing right now? Oh, I see. Of course. Always gets me. Save. Okay. What are you telling me? Team player path. No. Yes, maybe. If it works, it works. Cool. So, yeah, our new page form works, but I'm not done, and I shouldn't have tested that then, because I still have to make my create route. So we're gonna do that right now. My goodness. Okay, so no, it's gonna be post teams, team ID, players to players hash create, and then there is no helper for that, so we're gonna save that. And we're gonna put create in our controller. So def, oh yeah, and this one's quite a bit, but we don't have to create any kind of HTML page for it, so it's a trade-off. So def create at team equals, we're gonna find get the parameter of our team. So find params team ID, and next we're gonna get our player, which is gonna be found through at team.players.build, and we're gonna build a new player. So since we're doing that, we're going to do params require. It's going to, of course, it's going to require a player, and it's going to permit these attributes, which are going to be first name, last name, and position. So now we're going to say if at player.save, we're going, we're going to flash success equals, I'm going to say player saved successfully. And then we're going to redirect to team players URL with their team. And then if we can't save, we're gonna flash dot new, a new error. That's gonna say player could not be saved. Sad. Then we are going to redirect No, we're not going to redirect. We are going to render the new page. Okay, and we're going to end that, and we're going to end that. So we're going to save that, and now we're going to go back and check this out. So, players, new player, what happens if we create a player? We get a fucking error. Okay. Please. Yeah. Okay, let's go with Greg. Go Gregoli with position G. Nice. Yay! Okay, so that totally definitely worked. So now we are going to create our edit and update form. So we're gonna go back to the routes. We're gonna yeah, we're gonna create our edit form here. So get teams team ID, players ID, edit to players edit as edit team player. So we're gonna save that, and now we're gonna go into our players controller again. We're gonna say def. We're gonna define our edit. And so this one is pretty similar. It's almost gonna be exactly our new form. So I'm gonna paste that. But it's not going to be a new player. It's going to be at player at team dot players dot find param ID, and we are going to render edit. Cool, and we end that. So then we're going to save that, and we are going to create a player edit page. So new file, edit.html.erb, and we're just going to copy and paste this edit page. So we're going to change that to edit player, player, team player, path team, and then we're also going to pass it the player. First name, last name, position, submit, and yeah, and we're going to keep the link to cancel, so save that. And we're gonna go back in the routes. We're gonna add our update, our patch input. So patch teams, team ID, players ID, and that's going to be to players hash update, and we're gonna do the same thing, but for put. So we're gonna save that. We're gonna go back to the controllers. We're gonna do that update. So this is gonna be familiar, or this is gonna be similar to create. So we're gonna do update team equals team dot find params team ID at players going to equal at team dot players dot find params ID. And so if at player dot update, we're going to require some parameters, and the parameters are going to, primary one is going to be player, and then we're going to permit the player attributes. So that's going to be first name, last name, and position. So once again, we're just gonna copy and paste this. Nope, we're just gonna copy and paste this. Player update successful. Team player URL team and player. We're gonna render the edit page instead, and we're gonna say it cannot be updated. So that's gonna end there, and we're gonna create an end here. So saving that, and we're gonna look at this again. So oh, and I have to add an edit button to our index page. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna add another one of these bad boys for editing. Where should that go? Here. So no, that's gonna be update. So this is where our update's gonna be going. Edit, show, edit, destroy. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna just copy and paste that. This is gonna be edit now. And we're gonna say edit team player path, team player class button, and we should be good. Yeah, so we're gonna save that. We're gonna refresh this. Now we see we got our super cool edit button that's like ghosting me, but we can edit this. So see what happens when I update it. We get an error. No route matched post. Huh? Is that right? Teams to player 5. What if? Nah. What is this nonsense? Okay, well that worked. Back to players. Edit. Update. This is nonsense. There's some things happening when I hit the edit button that I don't like. I think I know what it is. New team player. This is the edit team player. Will that just break it? Okay, edit team player path. What relies on this? Our player's controller relies on this. So let's make sure everything's cool with that. And the issue is that it's not taking me here. Patch put. I know that's right. Teams to players. ID. Wow. What is that? What is that? Like, did I mean app players? I mean, that sounds right. Where is this? Is this my index? Let's try app player. I don't think that's what I want though. Yeah, that's absolutely not what I want. Please, tell me I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna live with that. So the next thing we're gonna do is the final thing we're gonna do, which is create the destroy route and option. So we're gonna put that in the middle of here. We're gonna say delete ridiculous. Yeah, teams, team ID, players ID 2 players #destroy, and that's it. So we're gonna save that, and we don't even have to make a destroy page, but we will make a destroy. And we'll add it to our index page. So say def destroy. So at team equals team dot find. We're gonna copy and paste that. Paste in that, and then now we're gonna say at team dot destroy, and we're gonna flash. We're gonna flash success equals team deleted successfully. Or player. I don't know. I guess if this is going on our player page, it should say player. No, because we're deleting the team. Yeah, so team deleted successfully. And then we are going to redirect to teams URL. That team. And we're going to end that. And we're going to go back. And we're going to add it to our index page. Right here. Same stuff. So this one is just going to be team player path, and this is going to be destroy. So we're going to save that. Now we're going to refresh this. We're going to test it. We're going to destroy Greg. Back to players. Oh, what? I want to destroy him. Why can't I destroy him? No. Do I have it rendering something? Do I want that? Why do I have that? Can I destroy it now? No, what the fuck? Oh, I know why it's not deleting. Because we didn't tell it to delete. So we're saving that. Please, please kill him. How do you not have a team with ID 2? Oh man. What happens? Oh. Well, that makes sense. Well, that destroy works. So let's look at our players, and I guess, yeah, the problem is that, we're destroying the team. So if I did a destroy with the player, then the player should be able to get destroyed. So let's see if that works. Oh, and I guess, I don't know. See? Okay, well, that deleted. And it showed when I had the team in there, it deleted the team by the ID number. So, so let's just test our back button. So team back, cool, edit, update team, edit successfully, edit. Let's see what happens here. Update. Okay, can't do that. So, and I think that's not super impressive because that was probably already done. So, edit. Oh no, that's not what we want to do. We want to show this. We want to show the players. We'd like to edit a player. So let's just take out his first. Let's see if this allows me to do anything. Well, you know, aside from the edit issue, you know, this is working fine. So that's my video.